And state officials have revealed the suspected gunman in Friday's shooting at the CDC had writings detailing a discontent with the COVID-19 vaccine. We've also just learned that a total of 6 CDC buildings were hit with nearly 200 gunshots. I'm Rick Fulbaum. Atlanta News First senior reporter Patrick Quinn joins us live now from GBI headquarters, where officials have just given an update on their investigation. We also learned, Patrick, that the suspect got his hands on these firearms through a family member.
That's right. We just learned here at GBI headquarters that officials say the suspected gunman, Patrick Joseph White, they say, broke into his dad's safe and took 5 of his firearms before heading to the CDC. All 5 of those firearms, they were registered in his dad's name. That's according to investigators. That gives you a sense behind the means of this shooting. The why? Investigators say they found documents as part of a search warrant that suggests indeed that this shooting was politically motivated.
Good morning. Thank you, everybody, for being here this morning.
GBI Director Chris Hosey, alongside officials with the FBI, DeKalb County, and Atlanta Police, said they found writings by the suspected gunman, Patrick Joseph White, inside his home, detailing his discontent with the COVID-19 vaccine.
The overall content of one of the documents was more of wanting to make the public aware of his distrust of the vaccines.
Hosey also said in the weeks leading up to the shooting, there had been multiple reaches to law enforcement about White, specifically around suicidal ideations.
Currently this time, our investigators are getting with the law enforcement that made those contacts and finding out what the details of that were.
On Friday evening, officials said White used 5 different weapons, firing roughly 500 rounds at 6 different CDC buildings.
The majority of the crime scene that we examined was in that intersection close to the corner by CBS.
Hosey said while nearly 200 shots hit buildings, nobody was hit inside. But Officer David Rose was struck and died from his injuries while responding to the shooting. White died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
And investigators, they went on to say that Emory police, they also responded to this shooting. None of their bullets, they said, made contact with the suspect. Again, investigators say the suspect died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. And they say that the parents of the suspect, they are continuing to cooperate with this investigation. Outside GBI headquarters here in Decatur, Patrick Quinn, Atlanta News First.